Hi, I'm Exisys, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, No Step Back, where we're playing as the Soviet Union. And we've got the... this front line was more or less stuck the entire last episode. We've been fighting for this tile, I don't know how long. It looks like we're gonna lose, and it looks like we're gonna lose, and then they just run out of steam. And maybe they will take it this time. They pushed us back a few tiles down here. We were holding up along here somewhere. This is plains though, so it should be easy for them to push in. Looks like a heavy tank division, this one actually. Probably a 18 with 3-6 or something. Or maybe a 3-4. And what more do we have going? We've got loads of infantry just on the borders here, but they're not getting very far. And I'm thinking that Hitler's decision here to delay the war by almost half a year is what has caused him to stall out so early instead of being able to push back further. Because we were able to get out probably almost 1 million more men into the field. And last episode we capitulated Finland, so we got some cleanup to do up north. I'm gonna try to retake Murmansk and also grab Petsamo and Kirkenes while we're at it. Would be nice to be able to push all the way up to Tromsø, or at least this province east of Tromsø, but Tromsø is a better one because we can get supply in there. This is a very easy place to hold. Narvik would be even better. There's only one province to hold the Germans off on this border, so we don't have to spend too much resources guarding up the north. We can get rid of these. We can probably get rid of these two upper Baltic, yeah, they're convoys. Convoy battles. We don't need a ship designer. There might be something else we want to do here though. That might be a wise choice to actually go down to limited. Maybe even close, but I think limited should be enough. This gives us 25% more resources. And we're going to have a hard time importing soon. And yeah, we did something last episode, which I think we want to make a little bit of a change to. One of the things we did was swap out in our motorized divisions for mechanized, which while it's a really good attack or makes the division a lot better, we can have a look at the stats. We gained especially hard attack, but also a lot of defense and some armor and a little bit of piercing and HP of course. But it reduces our speed by 4. And this of course wasn't really why I had planned this, but I want these as fast divisions so we can actually go in and take territories. Now this is a free template change, so it doesn't matter at all. We will just swap this one back while we are at it. Wonder if we could, yeah, maybe we could make some fast flame tanks and tag onto these divisions. But that might be a good idea. Or we could probably just increase this base speed of the OT7 up to... yeah, just bump that one up 1 level, it should be fine. That's 1 experience. And this will of course be the B. Yeah. So we will do this. Do we want to make any other changes while we're at it? No, I think this is good enough upgrade. And we of course want to replace this one. How many do we have in stockpile? We've got loads of them in stockpile. Let's convert the ones we have. And we are putting some more... we can convert them into light tanks as well. I'm not entirely opposed to that idea. It increases production a little bit and we have a shortage of light tanks. And they're basically the same tank. And that also means we can, once we have the experience, we can add the flame tanks. We already have them in the heavier divisions. Maybe actually we could do this. That would be instead of building more divisions, we can make these ones better. I think that's a better idea. Do we have enough heavy tanks to replace it straight up with heavy tanks though? No, but medium tanks would be fine and we can cancel out a few of these. But before we do that, we've got the infantry divisions. They were 21 width before, but as we're going down mass assault, the width of the infantry goes down to 1.6. It just says 1 there, but if we add another one, you'll see that it goes up to 19, which is 1.6 more. And the big problem here, they're free to add, but it requires a lot of infantry equipment. So what we could do is tag on some more infantry battalions. And okay, and there's some changes to the allowed equipment as well. Doesn't really make a difference here. This would bring them up to 22 combat width, which is probably a little bit better. What I wanted to do originally was to tack on another artillery and some anti-tank and infantry division and bring it up to something like 23 combat width. Actually probably put 2 anti-tank in. We're probably better off doing something like this. And the extra infantry battalion, of course, up to 27 width. But if we get rid of a few of these. See, adding just one more battalion of artillery requires 12,000 artillery pieces. And we're already 2,000 or 3,000 short. Adding anti-tank is the same thing. It's 12,000 anti-tank pieces. So adding 2 anti-tank, 2 artillery to this would be 24,000 artillery pieces and anti-tank pieces. That's equipment we just don't have. So I think what and going up to 19 width isn't very good. That's a inefficient combat width. You want to be at 18 or 21. Adding another infantry equipment or infantry doesn't really put us up there. And then we're up at the 22, which is fine. This will bring us... We need another 100,000 infantry equipment to do this, so we will hold off to make that change for now. Maybe we could make some changes here though. And we can have this one up to... If we change that to an infantry and remove this one. Then we're up to 27 on the anti-tank divisions. And I think that's a more balanced approach. We're still missing artillery, of course. We'll be using a less anti-tank. But we're getting the better anti-tank equipment in soon anyway. And it'll be a little bit more offensive template than the other ones we have. So we have got something to work against at least. Yeah, we're losing 5 piercing, but once fully equipped we will have enough piercing and we will research or we are already researching these will help bring piercing up, of course. Not by a lot, because it only brings the piercing of the infantry battalions up. And they don't add a lot of piercing. I think an infantry battalion here has... No, it says minus 0.5. But it'll help a little bit at least. But we also have the Yeah, we're soon going into 1943 and we can research the next tier of anti-tanks. We will save this. I think we will put these up to elite as well. Having them as elite means that together with the tanks, this will be our shock troops. So they will be the first divisions to be equipped with new, better infantry equipment. That's the biggest difference. And it doesn't require quite as much equipment as the other changes we can make. We have increased the production of artillery here. And let's see when they update. We've got loads of support equipment. Maybe we could add something for support equipment as well. Don't think we've got anything decent. And maybe we could put military police into our MP divisions a little bit in the future. Yeah, we don't have any army experience to do anything like that either. Oh, we're doing for medium tanks now. We can keep the clock running. There we go. We've got plenty of them. We want to add that extra battalion then, I think. Heavy tanks, I think, is fine. We can probably reduce... Yeah, we're going to burn through a lot of them when we're going for the offensive. We could probably want to add a few more on anti-tank there. Yeah, I think we're doing fine here. And here is another motorized division. Let's bring it in here. Alright, so we are done fostering the flying clubs. And now this will help a little bit, at least with the bad weather penalty is probably the one that makes the biggest difference here. The 8th generation chance, of course, a little bit. We're not training any air wings, so this one doesn't help at all. And air accidents are so marginal in this game that it doesn't make a big difference. Now going for the aviation institutes now would be a really good one. But let's see how far we are off this one. Doesn't actually have a desperate measure. Let's check where we've got the... This one ends on 19th of February. Okay. So we have time to expand the aviation industry. Or aviation institutes. We've got the industry as this one we took before. And this one reduces the air experience loss when killed, which is what's keeping our divisions or our air wings from gaining experience. And it also further reduces the penalty there. Could also go this route and go towards the Raskovas. And they help with the nighttime operations penalty. And a little bit of you get some more air wing mission experience gain, which is really good, of course. So these help, and this one would also be helpful, but I like this one better. And both for the research bonus and for the production cost reduction. Air accident chances is really nothing you have to think about there. And coming down towards this one would also be nice, but that's a little bit far down. So we will pick this one up. And that should bring us into a pretty good spot for doing the desperate defense later on. It looks like we are holding off on everything here. Let's keep our eyes peeled up in the north. Let's push in. We can probably just peel them back all the way. I'm guessing we can probably step in here somewhere. Doesn't look like we've got any opposition here. Can we attack there? No, it's not gonna go. Here we can walk up one tile, and we'll do the same thing there. And I think we will tell these to strategically redeploy. Just keep going. Hopefully we'll be able to rush these down before. Let's peel down that way. Okay, we got some more doctrines available. Let's pause here. Now I like this one. We're doing a lot of tactical bombing with or strategic bombing with our tactical bombers at the moment. And naval mission efficiency isn't that good. And air support efficiency is for the ground attack or CAS mission. And we gain some the extra training air wing experience, doesn't matter. So we'll swap over once we've done this one, and we'll continue down here. There's nothing down here that we are really want. This will be helpful for our bombing campaign against Germany. The air support mission efficiency, of course, does help, since close air support. Well, now we covered all of Finland, but normally you don't cover the entire zone. Don't think we've got enough CAS to set up another CAS wing just yet. No. Haven't gotten the production efficiency up there. We do have enough to put up more naval bombers, but I think that would be a waste of fuel. And these aircraft don't reach up into northern Scandinavia. We are fighting. They have actually moved some aircraft out from here, so we are trading almost evenly now. That is nice to see. Where did they move them? Oh, good. Now they're actually... I was talking about last episode that they weren't intercepting our bombers. So now they must be feeling the bombing campaign actually having some kind of effect. You can see they got... it's only 5% damage. I think we were up to 8 or so somewhere along there. And we had a little bit of other infrastructure damaged as well. They got a lot of factories on aircraft. Let's see what we're bombing. Let's well, actually knocking out infrastructure wouldn't be too bad. Railways are priority target. And so the oil producing industries and anti-air is just helpful when you are bombing. Doesn't they're very welcome to bomb out the anti-air installations since those cause us attrition. And let's hover over this one. Every hammer hits the enemy. This is factory output. 60 political power. Yeah, let's take it. Political paranoia we can get rid of. There's nothing there. And we're probably not... Yeah, maybe this one once we've done Lessons of War. But no, these are probably not going to be something that we need to pull off. Let's get rid of those and unpause again. And this pocket should be closed out. There's another 3 Italian divisions. And it does look like we've got some supply on this side. Our supply hub is right there, yeah. But we're not getting anything up to here, or not enough at least. I think we want to push through there and see if we can't encircle these divisions there. We've got a Slovakian tank division here. Wow, that was a really small tank division. And with cavalry too. Probably a 2-2 with the recon. Okay. And we want to get our industry up and running. We might want to start working on fuel refineries. We're going to need that fuel soon. We're going to need excavation. Construction speed isn't that big of a deal anymore. We've gone up to total mobilization in the last episode. So we have loads of factories to build with. And we're going to be running out of resources to actually use. We're going to have to use those factories to build up the support infrastructure around here too. I do think we have too many troops on the front here. I think we will pull some of these back just a bit. Let's deploy something like that. And this line will just pull it up a bit. Here we are doing fine for supply, not up there. So maybe we move these. Let's get rid of that front line, and we'll move. Just put them one tile behind, and maybe it'll help with the supply situation up here. Up here we're doing fine for supply. Here is really bad. We probably want to move this army out. Let's put them on the east side of the Dnieper for now. Yeah, don't need a non-aggression pact from British Malaya. You should be able to get a naval doctrine soon too. Let's check once again up here in the north. Yeah, we want to keep attacking there. Now we are completely out of... Are they moving in there too? Yes, they are. I would prefer if we were able to knock these out before, but I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, there we go, they broke through. And over on the eastern side here, I think we need to move our tanks up there. They don't have the supply here to make any kind of breakthrough. And they already got the attack plan. Good. We'll see where we end up there then. And we've actually got air... Oh, they moved all their aircraft out from here. Maybe the Allies are stepping up their bombing campaign too. No, doesn't look like it. And so only our bombers that are being disrupted now by a lot. And of course in Ukraine they're back in full force. Oh, here we go. Now they're back everywhere. I don't seem to have anything up in the north. The Italians have a few fighters up in the north. Yeah, okay, we're not getting any supply up here. And yeah, if we motorize the entire northern front, we get as much supplies as possible up here. I'm sorry about the dogs, they don't seem to be enjoying the day very much. Let's go in here. And this supply is an issue. We need to cross over there with as much as possible. Fighting up here, especially in the winter, is not recommended. And neither is fighting around here, but that's where we are. I would like to be able to punch through at least somewhere here. Might be possible, They're pushing us out from the north here now. These we're probably gonna get... Let's see if we can't delay them. Just enough for these division or brigades to arrive down here. 1 day. 19 hours. Yeah, we don't want them to arrive there. If these troops get there before, these troops will be captured. Yeah, we managed to get there before. Good. Then at least we will be able to get them out from there. I think the northern frontier will have to rethink. Let's see if we can't... No, we're not going to be able to push through without any kind of supplies there. Grab them. We'll move them away from the front for now. We've got our supply depot somewhere around here. And that should be fine, and we will try to redeploy out from this, because this is looking to be a pocket now. We have supply here, and we have supply... I think we've got supply coming up to there somewhere, yeah. So we should be able to have a line across somewhere here instead. Yeah, okay. You guys need to disengage. Actually, where was that supply hub? Let's just get back to there instead. They don't have any supply in here. I wonder how they're getting supply up here. Did they build any? No. They just have a lot smaller divisions. This Finnish division has absolutely nothing. I think we've just got two big formations and too many of them at the moment. And we've got the snow coming in here, and there's probably deep snow in a few of these provinces as well. It's just it's the wrong time to try and make the move up here in Finland. And this should hold there, no problem. And let's try to retreat back with these troops. Yeah, just go there. Let's get rid of a few of these notifications. I can get rid of that one too. Where are you heading? No, don't need to go up there. Yeah, good. You're retreating. And I hope you're retreating as well. Yeah. Or withdrawing. Yeah, just withdraw to there. At least shorten our lines a little bit too, so it should be easier to defend. Okay, we can keep going down the doctrine, so let's keep going down through carousel bombing. Yeah, you guys need to hold on for just a little bit longer. These guys can get out. There shouldn't be any issues. And now we can withdraw with everyone from there. Don't really need to keep pushing that way. Kirill Meretskov is wounded. That's one of our commanders here, isn't it? Yeah. And that's a shame. But it should be fine. And I think maybe we will do some reorganization of our armed forces. And we will just hold out on the Finnish front here. That's... if we're gonna push, there we go. So desperate measures is out. We've still got a few days left here on the aviation institutes before we can keep on going down that route. It's fine if they push us out from this tile. We have a little bit of attrition from there. Now we probably need to fill this gap in with someone as well. Let's move some brigades up that way. And Hardball got shot down by Grasshopper. Yeah, we don't need the ship designer. We are kind of waiting for what happens down here with the Japanese invasion of especially Malaya for our rubber supply. Yeah, they've still not been able to push us out from this tile next to Muzir. I don't think they've advanced any further along here either. Yeah, I don't think we need to actually reinforce this. It's hard when the front line goes through, they're just gonna try. Let's get out from there, maybe we'll... Because it isn't a good spot to be in. Yeah, all of you just get out from there. It looks like moving some division or two of the armies back a bit here help with the supply situation. And the same thing up here, we moved some of them out, so now they're in a lot more favorable supply situation. Okay, they're really trying to advance down here. Let's see if we put Rokossovsky up here. Maybe we can push them back just a little bit. Make for a cleaner line. We captured a Peruvian operative. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the Western Front. And we've got Zhukov here, and we've got Konev. We will move Konev down, and see if we can actually move his entire stack. No, we can't. But I think if we move them around, no, should be possible. Maybe if we move them both up to the Western Front. I mean, Kuznetsov falls ill just before I wanted him to do a small offensive there. That's not very good. Let's unpause for a bit and maybe it'll unhinge. I wanted to have the... That's not the way we wanted them. We want the Green Army first, yes. And then we're gonna swap over some of Zhukov's troops. Yeah, okay, this is fine. That's good. And this is then going to be the armored core, and we will pop this one up to high priority reinforcements, and we will move our offensive armies into here. We will have to move quite a bit of divisions around here, I think. Especially when I have to find a way to bring down Zhukov, and it also help with the front lines here, making them a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, so let's start by pulling the front lines up to cover up. We will then move. These are all located in mostly this area, and these are the same thing. Now let's start by putting the armored divisions or armored armies out, and we can select which one has the... Yeah, they're quite evenly spread. And let's change color, and we will move them up to and assign them to which front line? That's this front line. And it should be fine. We will then take this army, move it down to there, and color it green, and move it up a little bit there, and Zhukov can be on this front. That means we have no one assigned here anymore. And we've got these small divisions down here. We will move one of them down to Sherevchenko's army down here. We'll swap this over to yellow color, and they have their Yeah, now we can't see them. They are positioned up here at the moment. Question is, do we want to get them down here instead? Probably. But they're the ones we have down here are holding on for the moment. So are we up here. Let's move them back a little bit here. We can probably put the mountaineers to better use. I don't know. Let's put them on Crimea for now. And then we've got these. Let's move our tank armies down. And we got Max Reiter. So we want to move his army. We probably want to split it up a bit up here in the north. Or maybe we move. Let's move Lelishenko and Rokossovsky up too. And actually, what we could do we have? I want to see a little bit who we have that is a high level of our infantry armies. And sort by attack probably. So we've got Konev, he is in Cherno, he's a field marshal. We got Shukov, and he's got brilliant strategies too. And he's got the ranger trait. This one would be useful. Swamp Fox, but he's a field marshal. And see if we've got anyone with any good traits we can use. Yeah, he's sick, so but he's commanding tanks, isn't he? No, he's just further. Ranger, skilled staffer. Urban assault, ranger. Now Gorbachev, I like Gorbachev for this job. He is quite high too. I want to see where is Gorbachev in command. There we go. And this means that we can select adaptable on Gorbachev. And Gorbachev will reassign him. Let's search for Max here. We will put Max in charge of Gorbachev's troops. This means that this army is now free to be in charge under the Gorbatov, or Gorbatov, not Gorbachev. And we will swap up our other divisions down there instead. We only have 4 of them here. Right. And let's move them down there. 3 there. Do we have any more? No. And that means we also want to move a few of these divisions down into this army. Just check if we have any. And there we had a few more. Move these up as well. There's not many to move back down. We should have a few more, I think. And maybe we lost a few of them. Well, that's fine. Let's bring along 2 of these divisions. And we will convert them into the anti-tank template, or offensive template. And these are assigned here, probably. Yeah, they're assigned a little bit here and there along the front lines. Let's actually probably a good idea to kind of collect them up somewhere here. So I think our first offensive is going to be towards Königsberg and try to encircle a few of the German divisions, and then we'll move our tanks down and push a bit to the... try and cut them off from the oil fields. Maybe we should do the oil fields first. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the idea of a southern offensive. We don't have a big river to cross here or anything either. So let's start collecting up some of our troops down here. Let's put up a order under Zhukov down here. And this means we can get rid of some of these fallback lines. Yeah, these can still stay around there somewhere. I want these down there. And these... Did we get the right one? We did this time. And let's move these down as well. We can remove this front line there. We're gonna keep Rokossovsky up here for a little while longer, and I'm gonna push in a little bit here, see if we can make anything happen. Maybe we should be building a supply hub somewhere along here too, to help in the center here. What do we have then? We've got a kind of good defensive line coming down there and then up this direction. And that should be in a decent amount of supply directly. It's gonna take a long time for us to actually get that hooked up. I just want to hook this into the railway along there too. Just the level 1 railway, that's fine. Then we want to move these two up. Let's see if we can push them back just a little bit more here while we are fighting them. Probably want to move something up into defending the ports around here as well. And let's get rid of the Rokossovsky's one there too. These aren't going to be able to withstand any kind of naval assault. We shouldn't really have to worry about it because we do have a big naval supremacy here, but it's prudent to be on the safe side. Okay. And we probably want to move our close air support. Oh, we're flying at night too, that's no good. So let's move our close air support down towards... Let's grab them down here. And got all our fighters down here too. And did we have enough to build the second wing? We do have enough to build the second wing now. Let's put them on daytime as well. And this of course is going to be the tough part. An Irish operative captured. Yeah, we're taking bad casualties here again in the air. Okay, so we finished with the aircraft, expanding the aviation institutes. This should help us with the air experience. And now we can move over and do lessons of war, which will negate quite a lot of our penalties. The army experience gain and the experience soldier losses make the biggest difference here. But also, of course, a little bit of extra organization is really good. And our leaders with the cowed by Stalin trait will get rid of it. Cowed by Stalin, I think Zhukov had it, didn't he? That was one of our commanders. Yeah, I don't know which one anymore. And we could put infantry expert on Zhukov, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to try to farm out Panzer leader instead. Would be wise to get adaptable though. Yeah, I think picking up adaptable is going to be worth it. The terrain penalty reduction now because he's a field marshal, it'll only be half of this that actually, or if is it a quarter, it gets applied to the division. That is definitely one that's worth picking. And this is really why we wanted to make Zukov our armed force. Do we want to have... which tactic do we want to use? Have we unlocked all of them? No, we haven't unlocked mass charge or backhand blow. Backhand blow is probably the best one we have. It's minus 20 attack and plus 25. Compared to either of these, breakthrough is good enough. And continuous offensives is the last one. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put continuous offensive on Zukov when we are able to. And we won't select the preferred tactic, and we're gonna do the same for... Actually, maybe not for... Gorbatov here, which is as the infantry. Don't think we want to keep or put elastic defense on him. I think we want to have an offensive one. And can he even choose these? Relentless assault he would be able to choose. Don't really want the defender damage to go up, but tactics movement is nice. Guessing he could also have backhand blow. He's got more than skill level of 4. And I think all of our commanders, I know these have not gotten enough experience yet, probably. Yeah, they're level 1, most of them. It's only Rokossovsky's which is level 4. That's kind of the way it usually ends up being. You use one army more than the others. Yeah, we're pushing back a little bit here. You really don't need to be trying to attack though. I should be pushing in there soon. They are making big push here. Even when I told them to retreat from here, they're not able to take this tile. Let's see if it helps doing this. And we're reorganizing, of course, on the front lines. And the tanks are all moving down. I want to keep these as separate colors just so we can distinguish them. They are... yeah, they're all balanced. No, not in between these two. Could move and we'll move a heavier division over there. Alright, so we unlocked the heavy tank chassis and we've got plenty of experience. And we've got the new things, the new armor and the new engines. So we are going to be designing a tank. We want to use get the new anti-tank equipment as well. Yeah, we're doing well on our artillery shortage. I think we are putting factories into infantry equipment now again. Okay, so it looks like we've finished off one of our carriers, or all of them. It was a nice surprise. And we're building screen ships, that's fine for now. I think we want to increase our production of close air support. We've got 100 in reserve, we've got more Yak 1s in reserve as well. How are we doing for... I think we actually have flame tanks. I just think they are bound up in going to and from divisions. Yeah, we got 300 flame tanks. So we don't need to worry about them for now. Medium tanks... Do we have the improved? Yeah, we put the improved cannon on them. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is... Well, actually, we probably want to re-upgun the KV1s. Let's start with the KV1s here. So with the KV1, what we wanted to do earlier was to upgun it. And we now have the improved high velocity cannon, which of course gives us loads of piercing and hard attack. And this would be the KV85. This drops max speed, and then we needed another engine upgrade. And we can probably get rid of a little bit of these extra ammunition storages to get reliability up again. And we can spend that reliability on increasing the engine and putting some more armor onto the tank. So overall plus 23 armor, plus 2.8 breakthrough from increasing armor. And this one also gave breakthrough, of course. We do lose out on defense, but that doesn't really matter for the tanks. Massive increase in piercing and a massive increase in hard attack. We only have 1 battalion of these in our tank divisions. Do we have a better picture for this one though? I think that's the one we go with. We're not changing anything else. There's still got the torsion bars and the same size turret. The conversion cost is actually not that bad. And we could do the... we've got the conversion text you can do over here too. At the moment they are a little bit bugged. So the way they work is you kind of print out free tanks. And we don't want to cheat, so I've been avoiding those. We have 800 of these KV1s in stockpile. We will do a straight up switch for the KV85 and completely phase out the KV1s. And it's basically only a gun and some bolt-on armor. So let's do a conversion there. We can convert 4 per day. So these should reach the armor divisions quite quickly. And we got a healthy stockpile to keep up with there. Oh, and because it's a variant of the same tank, we only lost, what's that, 12% production efficiency cap. It's almost nothing. I think if we would have waited for flexible lines, we would have lost even less. And we can actually design the next tank on here as well. Yes, of course we should have clicked in the auto upgrade, and we would have gotten the free chassis, but we forgot about that once again. Exciting ones here. That's fine. And this is going to be the IS tank. It stands for Joseph Stalin, of course. This is Clement Voroshilov, I think. And the KV stands for, who was one of Stalin's friends. And gonna want to have welded armor on this one, of course. We want some... Do we want the heavy cannon? No, we want to have the high velocity cannon here as well. And put on a machine gun. Do we want a machine gun on it? Probably. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. We want to have the... maybe we want to have a stabilizer. It's a good source of a squeeze bore. Sloped armor, of course. Yeah, let's put the squeeze bore on there. Let's make a monster tank. We don't need that much speed, but we're gonna... Let's max out the engine there. See if we can push out from here. I don't really need this fast. We do want to have a different kind of suspension though. The bogies guess that they are okay. We want to go with the torsion bars. Maybe actually if we do it, it was so expensive. I think what we do is we click auto upgrade here. And we will we'll keep, if we do it this way. Then when we finish the anti-tank upgrade, we should get a new one, but we won't get one on the new chassis, I think. No, we won't. But we want to have that gun on this one. We'll wait a little bit with the advance or designing the IS tank. Could we do anything to the... Because we should be able to upgun these as well. Put some extra armor. That'll give us some extra breakthrough. Some extra armor there. How are we doing for reliability? 80 is okay. So you can go 2 clicks up on armor for every one on the engine. And then we kind of hit a wall of armor there. And we might want to reduce one of these. These are free. 76 is a little bit low. Okay, so Ace Pilot, we can just get rid of that one. If we get rid of this one, then we're up to almost 80. Production cost of 60. Or 16, not 60. And let's pause there. And this will be the E34 85 model 43, of course, because we are in 1943 now. We've got a dash before there too. And reliability goes down a little bit due to his heart attack too. But we do want to have the improved medium cannon because we want the soft attack here. And we obviously don't want to go with a howitzer on our tanks. Yeah, because we took off the machine gun, we lose a little bit of soft. We don't want to lose that soft attack, I think. I think we are better off removing one of these and keeping the machine gun turret. Yeah, it gives us a little bit more. We lose out a little bit on breakthrough and defense, but that's fine because we gain so much extra breakthrough from increasing armor. And we're obviously also increasing the armor. And kind of holds with the Soviet thought that the tanks will hardly run through their tank of gasoline before being too old or too worn for combat. So we will upgrade the medium tanks as well. And it's the same thing here. We have a almost maxed out production efficiency cap. We will swap this into the new one. And we will immediately start converting the older tanks. It's only some bolt-on armor kits and a little bit of tuning to the engine. And I think that's going to be all for today. So thank you all for watching. Take care and see you next time.